Hey everyone, it is Monday again and I just got back from the grocery store. I'm gonna show you what I bought. I decided to buy all kinds of heavy stuff today, so thank goodness I had my backpack. Tonight's dinner is going to be a little lighter because we had a really filling one yesterday. The duck was really rich and of course all of the onions and stuff were cooked in the duck fat. Tonight I'm going to be making red lentil soup. To go with that, I think I'm gonna make the smashed potatoes recipe again. Instead of adding herbes de Provence, I think I'm gonna do smoked paprika and maybe some cumin. I think that'll be really nice with the red lentil soup. Here's all the stuff I picked up today. It doesn't look like much sitting on the counter here, but it was really heavy. Is the lentil soup. I decided not to puree it. They're actually split red lentils. Here are the smashed potatoes. These look amazing. I used some smoked paprika. I didn't put any cumin, but I added some of the duck fat from yesterday, so these should be really good. Good morning and happy Tuesday. It's already Tuesday afternoon. It's 12:30 and I am having a very late breakfast. I woke up at 9:30 today, but I was just puttering around. This is my regular oatmeal with the cacao powder, the raw honey, hemp hearts, some pecans, some walnuts. I don't have any bananas right now, so I put on top some blackberries and some cut up strawberries, and the strawberries smell amazing. I've been eating a lot the past few days. I've been eating a lot of potato chips, which is not great for me, but every once in a while I go through a phase where I just really love potato chips. I'm currently reading this book, 10% Happier by Dan Harris, and I blogged about it the other day, mentioning that I really want to read it in the next 2 weeks because I'm going to be embarking on that silent meditation retreat, and he did a similar retreat. It is riveting so far. He writes in a voice that is really easy to read for me, sort of like someone is talking to me, telling me the story in person. I've pretty much finished my tea already. There's a little bit kicking around in the bottom. It was an angel's dream kind of morning, and I took Crystal's advice to add a little bit of honey and milk to it, and it is very delicious. It brings out the flavors of the tea even more, and it makes it a really nice decadent treat. My friend and I are going to be watching a roti documentary tonight, which I am very excited about. That's happening this evening, but in the meantime, I'm gonna do some work on the computer, personal stuff like finishing the makeup inventory video and also placing that Walmart order, which I kind of put off. This morning I listened to a podcast. It was Tim Ferriss's interview of the CEO of Walmart, Doug McMillon. It was a very interesting interview, only an hour long. Anyway, I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff and then I will bring you guys back into the kitchen with me. I'm personally going to be eating leftovers from yesterday. I'm gonna finish off the lentil soup and also finish off the smashed potatoes, which turned out fantastic. Since I'm gonna be gone for dinner tonight, I'm gonna make something in case hubby comes home and wants to eat something. He might go to an event tonight, but I'm not too sure yet. I'm planning to make lasagna, which is one of my favorite things to make, and I find lasagna is better the next day anyway, so even if he doesn't eat it today, it will be even yummier tomorrow, and I plan to eat that for dinner tomorrow, so I won't have to cook as much tomorrow. tempted to eat it tonight, but I'm not going to because I want to finish the lentil soup, and as I mentioned before, this is actually better the next day, but it smells so good. It is Thursday already. I didn't do any of this type of vlogging yesterday because I didn't really cook anything. In the morning I had overnight oats, and then we ate leftover lasagna, and then we headed to an event. This event was held by FitRep. It's a new app that's essentially a virtual marketplace for personal training. Hubby, of course, was interested in the food and drink, and I was interested because there were 3 little workout sessions that were included in the event. We had a great time. I posted about it on my blog. It was a little bit challenging, again, to not eat the little snackies that were included. It was catered by Callie Love, and they also had these little mini muffins from a bakery. They had boxed water by Flow, which is an alkaline water company. They didn't taste really like anything, but they were very refreshing, and I was super thirsty last night. Maybe because I ate so much lasagna. The event was really good. I got a comment on my blog asking me to post before these events come on. I'm just a little bit hesitant to do that because these events are on Eventbrite and they sell out very quickly. My blog also isn't really a what's happening in Toronto type blog. It's more of a personal diary, so I like to post about things after the fact. So I think the only thing I can tell you is we find these events on Eventbrite. We filter for Toronto and free events, but if something catches our eye, we sign up. Hubby and his colleague also look at red flag deals. I don't really use red flag deals, so I don't know how to go about searching for free events on red flag deals. I was planning to make roti today. My friend and I went to this roti documentary, and I was inspired to make dal puri roti and also perhaps paratha roti, but my plans kind of got derailed because I wanted to do this 5-part series on Black Friday shopping, or rather not shopping. Today I'm gonna do a tried and true recipe. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do shrimp risotto or the garlic shrimp parmesan pasta dish, which I also really like. Maybe risotto, because we haven't had that in a couple of weeks now. Let's get started with the Walmart grocery haul. I bought some more parmesan petals, some apple cider for mulled wine, a loaf of Ezekiel bread, some brown sugar, some all-purpose flour, 2 packages of oven-ready lasagna, a package of rotini, 2 packages of spaghettini, a package of macaroni, some yellow split peas, some extra light tasting olive oil for cooking and baking, a jar of sliced beets, a jar of stuffed olives, 5 Tetra packs of chicken broth, some ghee, coconut milk, 3 cans of chickpeas, 2 cans of sockeye salmon, 10 cans of spicy peanut satay tuna, 3 cans of lemon and ginger with sesame tuna, some walnuts and pecans, bay leaves, thyme leaves, ground turmeric, shredded unsweetened coconut, cinnamon sticks, and finally some Jamaican allspice. For dinner tonight, I made the shrimp risotto again. This is with celery, and I also made the coconut squares. I am going to be making Instant Pot butter chicken tonight. I have not tried this recipe yet, but it's from pressurecookrecipes.com, which is a fantastic website. Everything I've tried from that website has worked out. Butter chicken. It tastes delicious. I thought I screwed up the recipe because when I was putting the cloves in, I actually dumped in a whole bunch more than I should have, but it still tastes really good. I made some basmati rice and also some cauliflower. It is Saturday and I'm having my morning tea. This is the Kona cha, which is the one that's basically dust, green tea dust. The tea house website talked about it being the tea that's served in sushi restaurants, and It definitely is because it has that taste, and then at the bottom there's a little bit of that residual dust. Hubby and I are going to our friend's place for dinner tonight. We're having a cooking night. I'm going to be making that goat cheese appetizer, and we're also going to bring some wine and rillettes. All of that will be opened and assembled at her place. But before I go today, I'm also going to be making those coconut bars so we can bring them over and have them for dessert. Looks really delicious, smells good too. Last night we went to our friend's place and we had an amazing dinner. My friend made this keto lasagna dish that was excellent. It was so delicious and tasty. She did send me the recipe, so I will link it down below. We weren't there yet when our friends started cooking it, so we didn't see the whole process, but they said it was a very time-consuming recipe. It took around 2 to 3 hours to make, but the result was fantastic and it was very filling and very delicious. Hubby and I got home at 6 a.m. this morning, so I was a bit of a zombie the entire day. I did manage to film part 4 of my Black Friday series. I'm really happy I had enough energy to do that. It's almost 1 o'clock already and I'm actually about to start cooking because hubby's gonna be home a little bit earlier tonight and I'm meeting a friend for a talk in the evening. Before I start cooking though, I wanted to have this little snack. It's actually a decent sized snack. I have some aged cheddar from Costco. Also have some leftover crackers from our dinner last night. We had the goat cheese appetizer again just to finish off the goat cheese and the grape tomatoes. I've also got some sauerkraut back there. And then finally I have some sour cherry jam. We had this with the pate yesterday and it was so good. Here's the jar. It's by a company called Wildly Delicious. We bought this at the Distillery District. I just finished my snacky and it was so good. It really hit the spot. I'm ready to start cooking. I'm gonna try to make jerk chicken tonight and I'm going to try to make roti as well. So wish me luck. I did it, guys! I made roti! Look at them all! I'm not sure if you can tell, but I made so much rice and peas. It looks really good. Oh, it feels really fluffy. Yay! I hope it tastes good. My friend gave me this little tip of putting the bulb of green onions into a little cup of water and the green onions will regrow themselves. So I did that, but I used all of the green onions for the jerk chicken and I needed some for the rice and peas. Another friend of mine who I met up with yesterday happened to give me leeks from her garden, so I used those. It was perfect timing and I can't wait to try this. Mmm! Oh my god, so good with the coconut milk. Here is the jerk chicken, the rice and peas. I also made actual peas and the roti in the background. Let me focus on it. Looks delicious. Just wanted to check in to let you guys know that yesterday's dinner was a huge success. I was really happy with all of the different components, although I will make tweaks next time. My husband and I were a little bit greedy and we decided to eat one roti each. That with the rice and peas was a little bit overboard. The jerk chicken recipe had fantastic flavor, but the sauce was made to be a marinade and you were meant to grill the chicken. So putting the sauce as is in the Instant Pot was overpowering. It ended up being okay with the roti and the rice because of all of the starch that soaked up the juices. But I think next time I'll still replace some of the soy sauce with water just to lighten up the salt content a little bit. It was very, very flavorful, but very, very salty. I drank so much water last night. It is already November 29th, so we are nearing the end of the Eat at Home challenge. I am extending this challenge all the way to December 4th. I'm not gonna be cooking today because we still have jerk chicken leftovers. We're gonna have that for one more night, but tomorrow I'm gonna be cooking and I bought this today. This is the Calabrand Madras curry. I read online that this makes the best Trinidadian style curry. I love West Indian curry, but I haven't had it in many years. I'm going to be using this tomorrow to make some chicken curry, and I'm going to be making the paratha roti again. The other thing I wanted to show is this book. So this is a PR book, and it really, really appealed to me. I don't get a whole lot of PR requests or emails, and the ones I do get don't really tend to interest me at the moment because I'm still in that simplifying, decluttering type mindset. But when I read the synopsis of this book, it really interested me. I think it would be really helpful in my life, actually. I think this will be a great read in December when I'm starting to think about my goal recap and also thinking about what things I want to accomplish in 2019. So I won't be vlogging anymore today because I'm not going to be cooking anything, although I do need a little snack right about now. I'm just going to have a tiny snack because I don't want to spoil my appetite. So I'm going to be having a can of spicy peanut satay tuna, some pickled beets, a little plate of sauerkraut. I also pickled some cucumbers yesterday, so I'm gonna try that. Just wanted to share a quick little grocery haul. I went back to the Caribbean corner and I picked up a plantain and also this hot pepper sauce, which I read good reviews about, so hopefully it is good. This is from Trinidad and I read that it's spicy, but it still has a lot of flavor. Bought a couple of jalapenos, some dark chocolate for those coconut bars, some almond milk, potatoes, blueberries, and a pineapple. I was just talking to hubby and asking him whether he remembered when I used to make pineapple fried rice all the time. I'm hoping to make that. Actually, I do have to make that before I go on the meditation retreat, so maybe Monday or Tuesday of next week. It looks really good. The chicken curry smells delicious. I made the rice and peas again. I made the same amount, so a huge batch. And then of course we have our roti and we'll be sharing one. Hey everyone, happy December. It is December 1st today and I am not doing Vlogmas this year because I'm going to be heading to that meditation retreat. So that's going to be a good 10 days of December. I am going to continue with this vlog for the next couple of days. And then when I'm back, I'm probably going to do my version of Vlogmas, which runs from Christmas Eve to New Year's Eve. So there will be lots of vlogs to come, but it won't be Vlogmas like I did last year. But I will make this vlog a little bit longer because I have a lot of footage. There's not going to be much cooking today. We actually ate leftover roti today with the Trinidadian style chicken curry. Very, very good, very filling. We're going to head out now and then we have an event later on tonight. I'm not sure if I'm going to eat at this event. I'm still continuing with the Eat at Home challenge. I had 2 days where I had a break from the Eat at Home challenge, so I extended it to make up for it. I extended the challenge 4 days though. Here's our dinner tonight. I made the pasta dish with the garlic shrimp and parmesan. Really, really hungry, but we just wanted something quick and easy. We're already done our curry. That went really fast. So this is our dinner tonight. I made this dessert a couple of days ago. It's called haupia, I think it's pronounced, and it's a dessert that we've had in Hawaii. Basically like a coconut pudding. Ooh, texture is really nice. Okay, at least it's staying together pretty well. I made half the portion. I only had half a can of coconut milk left. And the full recipe calls for a full can. Here's the little dessert I put together. I was experimenting a little bit with plate art. Use that flavored condensed milk that we bought at the Filipino supermarket. And then I have the haupia on top, just 3 little pieces. I had a little taste of it and it tastes really good, just like the ones we had in Hawaii. And then on top, I put some toasted coconut and I also added some fresh blueberries. I also did a second one, of course, for my hubby. This one, I don't know, it's bit different. It is Monday, December the 3rd, and I am officially done my projects. I am so happy. It feels like a weight lifted. I'm gonna be making pineapple fried rice tonight, so I'm pretty excited for that. I may try to be a little bit extra and do the serving in the pineapple like I used to, just to see if I remember how to do it. In the meantime, I just wanted to chat about the event that hubby and I went to on Saturday night. This was an Arc'teryx event, and for those of you who aren't familiar, it is an outdoor clothing company. Get there and there's no food, there's beer. So we started drinking beer and just listening to the presentations. The food came out after the presentations, and by then I was pretty hungry, but not super hungry, but I thought I should eat because I had been drinking. I broke the Eat at Home challenge that day, but the food was just okay. I didn't feel like it was worth it to break the challenge for. I feel like the Mercedes event would have been a great event to break the challenge for, as well as when I did DX volunteering. I didn't really report back on that, but the gala that night was amazing. our pineapple fried rice. It looks and smells amazing. I'm very, very happy with this, although I haven't tasted it yet. Now let me show you the cookies I made. These are supposed to be sandwich shortbread cookies with a light layer of icing. My friend gave me these to try. They're a traditional recipe from Mauritius, and her sister is an expert at making them. I thought I would try my hand at them, but they turned out horrible. One broke, so hubby and I ate it already, and it tastes just like the ones that my coworker gave me, but they look absolutely horrendous. I was okay up until the point that I had to ice them. The combination of the shortbread, the raspberry jam, and the icing tastes delicious, but I don't know how to get the icing all around the cookie. The ones that my coworker gave me had a very, very thin, like super thin, this is a lot of icing, but it was basically this much icing, but it was wrapped around the entire cookie and it was translucent and beautiful. This one also broke, so I turned it over and iced the other side as well. It's actually partly iced on this side. So these were a total disaster, but they taste very good. And then I just made some regular kind of like thumbprint type shortbread cookies, but I wanted to ice them because this shortbread batter is just butter and flour, so there's no sweetness to it. So I added the icing on top. And then these are really cute. I had 3 of them, but I broke one, so I quickly ate it. This is like a little bunny shape, so this is really cute. I kind of like it because it's like the bunny shape, and then this is kind of like the cottontail. I actually just thought of that now, so we'll just pretend that that's what I was aiming for. Hey everyone, I just wanted to show you my outfit today. I just got back from yoga class. This is kind of the type of outfit I've been wearing lately. I wear my Lululemon tights all the time. I try to switch it up with jeans every once in a while, but these are still my go-to because they're so comfortable. And because I went to yoga class, I just wore these and I did yoga in them, and now I'm still wearing them. These are Rockport Cobb Hill, and they're really, really comfortable. It's basically a Rockport collaboration with New Balance. I've got on this light Uniqlo heat tech top, and then this little sweater vest thing is something that I actually got from my girlfriend. She passed it on to me because she wasn't wearing it anymore, and I really like it. I wasn't sure about it at first when I tried it on, but it's really warm and cozy. So I think I may keep this for a while and see if I reach for it. I also like that it's long enough in the back to cover my butt. This was a free class at Assembly Chef's Hall. The class was really nice, and I say this every time I go to yoga, but I really need to get back to yoga class. I tend to neglect yoga a lot, which I shouldn't, because I do need the exercise, the strength training component, and the mindfulness component. I just find myself in a really positive place after yoga class. It makes my body feel good, it makes my mind feel good. So I really, really, and I've said this before, I'm gonna say it again, I really need to get back to a regular yoga routine. I want to do at least twice a week, so I'm going to try to start that once I'm back from meditation. They actually encourage you not to do any form of like real exercise or even yoga at the meditation retreat. Reason being, they want you to focus on meditating, and also you're not eating all that much, so they don't want you to expend a lot of energy. So the only real form of exercise that they encourage you to do, or that they recommend, is going for walks, but at a very leisurely pace or mindful pace. I think I've mentioned that I started out pretty strong at the beginning of the year. I was doing yoga pretty consistently twice a week, so I'd like to make a final push once I get back from the retreat. I'll only have half of December left, but I can get a good maybe 3 or 4 classes in before I do my goals update, and then I can finish off the year on a strong note. And this will be a goal going forward as well, because it's something that I really wanted to focus on this year. Somehow it kind of just went by the wayside, and I didn't end up putting as much attention on it as I wanted to, and that was my strength training goal. I haven't vlogged like this in a really long time. I find that when I vlog with this type of camera, a point and shoot, my vlogs have a very different look and feel to them. Really eager to get my new phone when I get back from the retreat. I think that's going to make vlogging a whole lot easier and a lot more dynamic. I am going to try making a little bit more icing. I was reading a few recipes yesterday, and I want to try one more technique. I kind of tried to pick off some of the icing yesterday, but the cookies are pretty fragile, so they were kind of breaking. So I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm just going to flip them over, and I only have a little bit of icing sugar left anyway. So I'm going to try this different method on the other side of the cookie, and I will insert clips as to whether or not it turned out, or if it does turn out, I'll be very excited. I'll probably just record another clip. I'm gonna make pineapple fried rice again tonight, so nothing new and exciting. I'm not gonna serve it in the pineapple shell though. Actually, yesterday after I took the photo and recorded the clip for this video, I just put the rice back in the wok because we had to heat it up because it had been sitting for so long when I was fiddling around with the cookies. So I didn't actually serve it in the shell. I just kind of wanted to see if I could still hollow it out and make it look like how I used to present the fried rice. I also wanted to mention that my social media accounts and my blog and my YouTube channel are going to be silent when I'm at the retreat. I'm not going to have internet access or anything like that. So if you're wondering where I am practicing noble silence, and that's going to go for all my social media as well. I will be back in mid-December, so I will probably do a blog post as soon as I'm back, and then I will slowly get back into making videos, and you will hear from me very soon and probably very frequently in December and in January and in February. I'm not working next year, so you'll hear from me a lot. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys are having a wonderful December, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye. Guys, it worked and it was so easy. I should have read more recipes, but I kind of decided to make these spur of the moment because I saw that woman in the street holding a cookie. She was holding a chocolate chip cookie and I was like, oh, that looks so good. When I came back home, I was looking at recipes for chocolate chip cookies, and then this one just popped into my head and I was like, wouldn't it be great to try to make these? So I just looked up essentially one recipe, and then it was getting late in the day and hubby was coming home, so I started getting frustrated with the icing. I didn't bother looking up anything else, so I just kind of plopped all of the icing on the cookies, and now I regret it because this was literally so easy. All I had to do was make the icing in a bowl. I didn't even have to heat it like the recipe said. It was way too thick yesterday, which is why it pooled and solidified immediately on the cookie. And all I had to do was brush it on with the silicone brush, and it looks perfect. It looks exactly like the ones my coworker gave me, except these are a lot bigger. I'm so happy I figured it out. This was going to be on my mind the entire meditation retreat if I hadn't figured it out. So I'm glad I did this little experiment. It feels so good to figure this out.